If you're over 50 and you've started to feel that running just isn't as comfortable as it used to be, or maybe your knees complain, your hips feel tight, or your lower back stiffens up after just a few minutes, then listen very closely to what I'm about to say, because this might completely change the way you think about exercise. A lot of people believe running is the ultimate way to stay fit, stay young, and stay healthy. But here's the truth that most people over 50 don't hear. There are exercises that are not only easier on your joints but also actually more effective for longevity, mobility, muscle preservation, heart health, and even reducing your risk of falling, and these movements come surgeon approved. That's right. Orthopedic surgeons, spine surgeons, and sports medicine doctors are saying the same thing. After 50, you don't need to run to stay in amazing shape. In fact, the right exercises can work your heart harder than running, improve balance better than running, and keep your joints healthier for years to come. So if running feels uncomfortable or you simply don't like it, don't worry for even 1 second, because today I'm going to walk you through the 5 exercises that beat running for people over 50, hands down. And if you stay with me all the way to the end, I'll also tell you the exact weekly routine to follow so you get maximum benefits without stressing your body. Before we jump in, let me talk to you directly for a second. Because I know something about you. You want to stay active, you want to stay strong, and you want to age in a way where you still feel like yourself. You want to be able to climb stairs without holding the railing, get down on the floor to play with your grandkids, and walk for hours on vacation without the fear that your knees will suddenly flare up, and you want to keep your independence for as long as possible. And that is exactly why these 5 exercises matter so much. They keep your heart young, your muscles strong, your bones dense, and your joints supported. They're simple, they're safe, and they're far, far more effective for your body after age 50 than pounding the pavement. So let's start with something that surprises a lot of people. Most surgeons will tell you that the biggest reason running becomes risky after 50 isn't because the body gets weaker, it's because the muscles that protect the joints get smaller. Muscle loss speeds up dramatically after 50, and if you don't actively fight it, your knees, hips, and back lose the support they need. That means even if your heart is strong enough to run, your joints may not appreciate the impact. But don't worry, that's exactly why the first exercise I'm about to share is so powerful. It strengthens the largest muscle groups in your body, boosts metabolism, protects the spine, and gives you the kind of functional power that running simply cannot provide. Imagine standing tall, feeling stable, and having the kind of leg strength where getting up from the floor or lifting groceries feels effortless. That's what this first exercise builds, and it's something even surgeons recommend because it works the entire kinetic chain. You bend, you drive through your legs, your hips stabilize, your core kicks in, everything works as one unit. And the best part? It's extremely joint-friendly. You can do it at home, you can modify it, and you can make it as easy or as challenging as you want. This is one of the exercises that actually improves your ability to walk long distances, climb, balance, and stay mobile as you age. It doesn't slam your joints the way running does. It builds a foundation that keeps you young. Now the second exercise is what I call the anti-aging strength builder, and surgeons love this one because it strengthens the muscles that protect your spine and prevent lower back pain, something almost every adult over 50 deals with at some point. If you've ever felt stiffness when you wake up, or soreness after sitting for too long, or that dull ache deep in your hips or back, this exercise targets exactly those issues. Instead of compressing your spine like running can, this movement decompresses it. It strengthens the glutes, the powerhouse muscles that stabilize your pelvis, and when your glutes are strong, everything feels better. Your walking improves, your posture improves, and even your knees track better. The exercise is low impact, controlled, and incredibly effective. And the more you do it, the more you'll notice that you move with ease rather than pain. Let's talk about the third exercise. And honestly, if I could make every person over 50 do just one movement every day, this might be the one. It's a surgeon favorite because it builds balance, coordination, leg strength, ankle stability, hip mobility, and even core strength, all at the same time. And we know this from research. Improving balance reduces fall risk by up to 50%. And once you're over 50, avoiding a bad fall is one of the most important things you can do for long-term health. Running doesn't improve balance. Walking doesn't challenge balance. But this exercise does, safely. It strengthens the tiny stabilizers in your hips, ankles, and feet that keep you steady when you walk on uneven ground or step off a curb. If you've ever felt wobbly, or you've noticed your balance isn't what it used to be, adding this exercise to your weekly routine will change everything. And it takes less than a minute per set. The fourth exercise is a favorite among both heart doctors and orthopedic doctors, and for good reason. It elevates your heart rate like cardio, but without the pounding impact. It strengthens your entire upper body and core while still giving you the cardiovascular benefits of running, sometimes even more. Studies show that this type of training can boost heart health, improve lung capacity, increase calorie burn, and even help regulate blood sugar more effectively than jogging for people over 50. And the best part? It's incredibly gentle on the joints and can be done at your own pace. You can make it slow and controlled, or you can pick up the tempo to make it more metabolic. This is the kind of exercise that keeps your heart young without punishing your knees. Now I want you to imagine this. You're stronger, more stable, more mobile. Your legs are carrying you without pain, your core is supporting your spine, and your balance is sharper than it's been in years. But there's still one more piece to the puzzle, and this fifth exercise is the one that surgeons say can add the most years to your mobility. It's the key to staying functional, staying agile, and staying independent. Running doesn't train this. In fact, running can actually shorten these muscles and reduce mobility over time. But this exercise improves it. When your hips, spine, and shoulders move well, everything becomes easier. Getting out of bed, twisting, reaching, bending, even breathing feels better. And because mobility is the foundation of healthy movement, this exercise is essential. It keeps your joints lubricated, your muscles lengthened, and your body feeling young. And here's something important I want you to hear. These 5 exercises don't just keep you fit, they prevent the problems that slow most people down after 50. They protect your joints, they build the muscles that matter most for aging, they keep your heart healthy, they improve your posture, and they maintain your balance. Running is great for some people, but it simply doesn't train the body in a way that supports healthy aging. These movements do, and that's why surgeons prefer them. I want to talk for a moment about why running becomes tough after 50, not to scare you, but to empower you. When we're younger, we have plenty of cartilage cushioning our joints, our muscles recover faster, and our balance is naturally sharper. But as decades go by, the cartilage thins, the joints stiffen, and muscle loss accelerates. Running is high impact, and every single step sends shock through the knees, hips, and spine. If your muscles are strong, you can absorb that impact. But if the muscles have weakened, which happens naturally if we don't train them, the joints take the force and pain follows. That's why these exercises are so important. Instead of adding force, they build support. Instead of compressing, they strengthen and stabilize. And when you strengthen the muscles around your joints, you can walk longer, move easier, and stay active without pain. Now, let me walk you through what it actually feels like when you commit to these exercises. Because I want you to imagine something very real. Imagine waking up in the morning and your knees feel warm, stable, supported, not stiff. Imagine bending to tie your shoes and your back doesn't ache. Imagine being able to walk up a flight of stairs without grabbing the railing or stopping to catch your breath. Imagine standing up from a low chair without pushing off with your hands. Imagine going for walks and feeling strong the entire time, not worrying about whether your joints will flare up halfway through. That's what these exercises give you. They give you back your confidence. They make your body feel capable again. And I want to give you something even more practical, the weekly plan. Because I don't want you to just watch this video, I want you to apply it. Do these 5 exercises 3 to 5 times per week. You don't need to do them all at once. You can break them up. But if you stay consistent, your body will change. You'll notice better posture within a week. You'll feel stronger within 2 weeks. Your balance will improve within 3 weeks. And within 6 weeks, most people tell me they feel 10 years younger. Not because of magic, but because these exercises train the body the way it was meant to move. And here's something important. Age doesn't limit you. Not at all. What limits you is inflammation, weakness, stiffness, poor movement patterns, and joint stress. But all of that can be reversed with the right training. That's why you see people in their 70s and 80s doing things that some 40-year-olds can't do. Strength is not about age, it's about consistency. Mobility is not about age, it's about how you treat your joints. Balance is not about age, it's about training the stabilizers. Longevity is not about avoiding movement, it's about choosing the right movement. So if you've been thinking that running is the only way to stay fit, or you've been frustrated because running hurts, or you've been feeling guilty for not running like you used to, let that go. Your body doesn't need running to become strong, lean, and energized. It needs strength. It needs mobility. It needs balance. It needs joint-friendly cardio. And that's exactly what these exercises give you. When your muscles grow stronger, your joints relax. When your mobility improves, your pain reduces. When your balance sharpens, your confidence increases. When your core strengthens, your back feels supported. When your heart rate rises through low-impact movement, your cardiovascular health improves without pounding your knees into the ground. And let me speak from the heart for a moment. You deserve to feel strong in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. You deserve to move without fear. You deserve a body that supports you. You deserve to age with power, not decline. And if no one has told you yet, it's not too late. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're not fragile. You're simply one decision away from transforming your body. These exercises are your pathway. I want you to think about the next 10 years of your life. How do you want to feel? How do you want to move? What kind of energy do you want to have? Do you want to walk confidently? Do you want to keep your independence? Do you want to enjoy life fully, traveling, playing, moving, doing the things that make you happy? If the answer is yes, then start with these exercises. They are safer than running, smarter than running, and in many ways, more effective than running for people over 50. You don't need to run. You need to move with purpose. You need to strengthen. You need to stabilize. You need to protect your joints. And you need to build a body that carries you forward with confidence. That's what this routine does. And if you're ready, truly ready, to invest in your body and your future, then start today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Do one round. See how you feel. Then do it again tomorrow. And before you know it, you'll feel younger, stronger, and more capable than you have in years. You're not too old. You're not too late. And you're absolutely strong enough to do this. These exercises are surgeon-approved for a reason. They keep you safe. They keep you moving. And they keep you aging in the best way possible, with strength, confidence, and vitality. So let's do this together. Let's build a healthier, stronger, more resilient version of you. And trust me, your future self will thank you.